Hey there, wizards, witches, and golden snitches. Welcome back to our self-healing, me, myself, and I shadow work journey. I know it's been a hot minute, but as you can see, I've moved into a new place. I've went on a solo date, and now it's time to also do some reflection work. If you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Deanna Howell. I am a Celtic witch. My pronouns are she, her, and this series is fairly new. So I'm going to kind of go over and explain it a little bit instead of being like pause to read. So this self-healing deck is basically split into the location that you can do it in and then the kind of time that it takes to do these activities. So for location, you can do it at home, out, or flexible, which means it can be done anywhere. For the time, we have short, which is under 30 minutes, medium, which is 30 to 60 minutes, long, which is an hour plus, and then if it's got no pie slice, it is, the time depends on you, how long you want to do it. So let's go ahead, shuffle our deck, and see which activity that we get today. I also love just how pretty these cards are. Oh, okay, this one. Okay, so this one is a pamper activity. It says it's at home and it would take about an hour. It's create a self-care box. Put together a box of your favorite self-care items. Restock if you need to, or take the time to go through what you already have to see what's ready to use. Some things you can include are face mask, a journal, a candle, or other self-care treats that bring you comfort. Organizing what you do have can be a great way to remind yourself of what little luxuries you've already set aside for moments when you need to recharge. The room is slightly messy. However, I think this is a very easy and accomplishable activity. So let's go ahead and walk around, see what we've got. Hi, it's the next day. I got distracted with other things going on, but now we're going to hunt around my room for things to put into my self-care box. And I just want to preface this, my room is messy. So we listen and we don't judge. Okay, so we found the things that are going to go into our self-care box. Let me go through it. First and foremost, Sagittarius spell oil, just to connect with my sun sign. And then I've got this tarot fool candle. I found some fun lip gloss. I got some cuticle oil, a princess towel, like fun princess nails, an evil eye to protect our spiritual space, some lotion. Whoops. I found some pimple patches that I felt like matched the vibe, so we're gonna put those in. These are cooling patches from Japan, and so I felt like these would be fun to put in. A nail kit, and last but not least, we've got my music box. This plays the theme song from Kingdom Hearts. Lovely. To try to reduce, reuse, recycle, renew, I'm going to use this little box that I got in a Scentsy kit and just try to put everything in here as much as I can. I didn't get it closed. It's definitely not closed, but it looks cute. And you know what? I think this works for our purposes. And she will just go right there until one day I need it. Now that we've finished our box, it is time to open up our journal and start our journaling. Okay, I don't think it's a surprise that I really loved doing the self-care activity. And in fact, in doing so, it brought up a lot of mental themes that apply in my everyday life. So adding the extra challenge of not going out and buying anything and looking around and using what I already have to fill the box, and even finding the box itself instead of buying the box, I felt really good about myself for doing that. And also, it brought up themes, like especially in the shadow work part of this, of consumerism. And it was a good reminder of me to really practice what I preach when it comes to witchcraft, that you don't need to go out and buy all the tools. You don't have to have everything, especially when you first start out. It's about using what you have and what magic can you do with the things that you have, and what can you create using your imagination, using your internal magic, building systems that work for you. So overall, I would say this was a very successful self-care journey, shadow work journey. I still don't know what we're going to call these. That's okay. We still have a whole series to get through. So I will see you guys next time, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend.